$1.5 trillion. That's the total GDP of the richest city in the world. But which city is it? London, Paris, New York? Find out as we count down the top 10. Starting in 10th spot, it's a trip to China. Shanghai, with a total GDP of $516 billion. Shanghai is the largest city in China and is the business and financial center. This contrasts with the capital, Beijing, which is the political and cultural center. In 9th is Moscow with a total GDP of $529 billion. Moscow is the Russian capital, home to 60 billionaires, and is the largest city in Europe. In 8th is our first entry from the United States, Chicago, with a total GDP of $524 billion. Traditionally the major transport hub connecting the West with the East via railway, Chicago is home to 35 Fortune 500 companies and is one of the major financial centers in the United States. There are approximately 25 billionaires residing in Chicago. In 7th, it's a trip to the rising sun, Osaka, Japan, with a total GDP of $654 billion. Osaka is a major financial and business center in Japan and is home to global electronic companies such as Panasonic and Sharp. Osaka is Japan's most multicultural and cosmopolitan city. In 6th is Paris with a total GDP of $669 billion. Paris is the capital and major financial center in France. It's home to some of the largest companies in the world such as Hermès, L'Oréal, and LVMH, which includes brands such as Louis Vuitton. In 5th, with a total GDP of $731 billion, is London. With nearly 100 billionaires, London is home to some of the wealthiest people on the planet, and the cost of living is extraordinarily high. The average real estate cost is the second highest in Europe behind Monaco. London is the home to some of the largest corporations on the planet, including Shell, BP, and HSBC. In 4th, with a total GDP of $779 billion, is Seoul, South Korea. Seoul is home to many major electronic companies such as LG and Samsung. It is also a major car manufacturer and includes car makes like Hyundai and Kia. In 3rd place is Los Angeles with a total GDP of $789 billion. Home to the bright lights of Hollywood, Los Angeles is home to the Walt Disney Company and Warner Brothers. LA is home to many of the rich and famous and boasts some 40 billionaires. In 2nd place, it's a trip to the Big Apple, New York with a GDP of $1.21 trillion. New York is home to more billionaires than any other city in the world with over 100. New York is host to some of the largest companies in the world that include JP Morgan Chase, IBM, Amazon, and American Express. In top spot is the largest city in the world with a staggering 1.5 trillion GDP, Tokyo. For context, that's a higher GDP than most nations including Indonesia, a country with over 280 million people. Tokyo is host to some of most recognizable brands in the world such as Toyota, Mitsubishi, and Honda. That concludes our countdown of the richest cities in the world by GDP. Please leave a comment below with your thoughts and be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed the video.